Here now with Coach Blood as Keene State gets another win today to add to the LEC win total. And Coach, obviously you guys took care of business against this team a couple weeks ago pretty easily up there. What was the message, though, to the team coming in, especially these final games as you push towards the 1 seed?
We said before the game that I know for myself, and I'm sure they're hearing all the same type of chatter, about potentially finishing in the 1 seed and hosting, all this stuff. So I said, look, we're focused day by day right now, and we're in the game. We're focused pitch by pitch, at bat by at bat. So don't get too far out in front of yourself. You have to take care of the things that are right in front of you. Know where your feet are. A coach that I worked with, or be where your feet are, was a favorite saying of his, and so that's kind of what we just said to the guys today before the game.
What are some things that you can take out of this game, even though this is a game that I wouldn't say you guys expected to win, but it's a game that you could maybe knock out some of the things that may have been wrong with the team coming into this game as you get closer to the playoffs? What are some things in this game that you think that you have to work on as a team?
I thought we were just a little flat today. I didn't feel like the energy in the dugout was what it has been recently. We had a couple of opportunities where we tried to move some runners over and base running mistake, and we have a chance to throw a runner out at the plate and we don't secure the ball. Just some little it just wasn't sharp, and I even told the guys, even foul balls and running balls to the umpires, they've been doing a really good job and have taken some pride as a team in doing a good job with those things. And I thought we were a little flat in those areas today too. So we've been playing well enough where you can get away with this maybe one day. But we got Worcester State tomorrow, and they've had a good spring. So the message in the huddle was just, we understand and know that we maybe got away with not having our best stuff on the field today, but we had better show up tomorrow better prepared and ready to execute at a higher level.
The last time we saw David Floyd pitch here was actually a week ago against EastCon. He struggled a lot in that one to get out of one of the innings, had to throw, I think, over 40 pitches. But, had kind of a rough first inning today, but really bounced back after that. What did you like out of him?
Well, on the positive side, I thought that he responded very well. We don't make that play in the first, and then there was another ball at second base. I thought we should have made that play as well. But Dave settled in and did a great job with his fastball, and just kind of once he got a time through the lineup and realized that he could be in attack mode more, I thought he did a really good job and landed some fastballs to his glove side, quite a few of them. And, he could have gone another inning. We used him twice last week in relief roles, so I didn't want to extend him too much today just because he was used a little differently last week. But I thought he did a great job. And the other positive, I thought the second best thing of the day was our response in the bottom of the first. That was one inning where we did have some really good at-bats, and we executed when we needed to. So the whole game kind of swung back to our momentum, with that bottom of the first inning. And then obviously Dave comes out and just got into a groove.
Thank you so much for joining us, Coach. Yep. Good luck the rest of the way.
Sounds good. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Hopefully.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
And we are back here on the Owls Media Network. You look at some of our scenarios as Keene State gets ready to travel first to Worcester tomorrow and then to Plymouth on Friday. So if Keene State can sweep Plymouth State, they will clinch outright the LEC regular season championship and the number 1 seed. They can, of course, go 2-1 and have that happen, get the 1 seed, but that would mean they would have at least a share of the regular season championship with the other schools that they'd be tied with. And they would also be the number 1 seed if UMass Boston defeated Plymouth State today, which they did, and if Southern Maine finishes ahead of UMass Dartmouth. So, of course, as always, our Sullivan Tire post-game show and our game on the Owls Media Network brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. By New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFab.com. By Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company providing service to New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. By the Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. By Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene, always here to get you there. Noise Volkswagen, we look forward to guiding you on your Volkswagen journey. And by the Best Western Plus Hotel, located at 401 Winchester Street in Keene. The Owls wrap up the win today over Vermont State Castleton 9-4. They get one step closer to clinching the number 1 seed. They can do it, of course, with either a sweep or a split on Friday at Plymouth State. And of course, before that, they'll travel to Worcester State tomorrow for a non-conference game. And also be sure to tune in to the Owls Media Network if you can't make it to the women's lacrosse semifinal tonight, starting at 6:30, as they'll take on Eastern Connecticut State. Thank you as always so much for tuning in. Hopefully this will not be the last time we'll see you this season, but for Ryan Goodwin and for JJ LeBlanc and everybody else on our crew, thank you for tuning in and have a good night. And strike three call. That's the ball game. Keene State gets the win today over Castleton 9-4. They sweep the season series and are now just one win away from clinching the first seed in the LEC. They'll have to have one of two when they go to Plymouth on Friday.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.